Most people involved in sports are highly competitive, and they're driven by one thing: winning. Every single owner, coach, player, and trainer have one job: win. Athletes are passionate about their sports, and they love to play the game. But at the end of the day, it's not just a hobby for them, it's their job. These people are tasked with the job of winning. However, winning does not always equate to just one single game or match, but rather can take multiple different forms, like drafting the right player, making a successful long-term trade, changing ticket prices, building a new facility, and creating experiences that develop enduring loyalty of fans. The ability to keep players safe and healthy is the biggest win of all. Nate Burleson, a veteran wide receiver, had one last chance to play NFL football in 2014. He had joined the Cleveland Browns and engaged with a new wearable technology that provided analysis on his physical health. Towards the end of practice, wide receivers coach Mike McDaniel told Burleson that his day was over because he had reached his maximum workload. Well, Burleson did not listen and ran one more play. On that very play, he tore his hamstring. Burleson was cut by the Browns and never played in the NFL again. In today's environment, many organizations are embracing a strategic move that will provide them a competitive advantage over the other teams: big data. Now, data compilation is nothing new in the sports world, but there is a major difference between data and big data. Data, compiled within a set of qualitative or quantitative variables, is normally boiled down into statistics that can be utilized for detailed analysis. The purpose of data is simply to provide information to show what has been accomplished in the past. We hear sports data figures during every single event. These data points range from the amount of passing yards a quarterback had in the first 24 minutes of a game to the amount of fumbles the defense has forced this season when temperatures were below 60 degrees. The announcers are quick to recite statistics of a hockey team's playoff record over the past 5 seasons and the knockout records of the world's elite heavyweights. Big data, on the other hand, is the ability to provide insights based on massive data sets that will enable these organizations to make better decisions. There are three key characteristics that differentiate big data from traditional data analysis: volume, variety, and velocity. The sports world is compiling more data than it ever has before. The volume of sports data is growing astronomically as organizations begin to add data on more things. Rather than just data points about home runs or free throw percentages, organizations are compiling detailed information on ticket sales, social media engagement, engine monitoring, and athlete biometrics. The future of big data is limitless. Sensors are literally changing the game. When worn by athletes, these sensors are able to begin collecting data on human biometrics. This data can then be integrated with other information to make decisions in the best interest of athletes. Coaches will soon be able to know when a player should be pulled out of the game to rehydrate. Or if someone's heart rate is increasing to unhealthy levels, the coach or trainer will be able to bring them out for a quick rest. Additionally, this will be helpful to strategically position a team for victory. A coach will quickly bench the player that needs oxygen instead of risking them giving up the game-winning goal. Florida State football coach Jimbo Fisher attributed an 88% decline in soft tissue injuries to device wearables. Sensors are also being utilized on sporting equipment. Concussions have escalated to a major safety issue within football, but sensors located on players' helmets will soon be able to show how much impact a player suffered during a hard hit. This will obviously be in the best interest of keeping athletes safe, both physically and mentally. Finally, integrating video data with other data sources is becoming increasingly important in the sports world. Traditional sports like basketball and football watch film after their games in order to see what could be improved. Video cameras are enabling not only big picture views of what a team could do better, but rather personalized analysis. Golfers are able to watch their swing in different situations, and runners are able to watch their stride at multiple different points in a race. Coupled with the sensors previously mentioned, a running coach could show the runner a video of their stride when the heart rate is controlled, and then show another video of their stride when the heart rate had escalated. Big data is having a big impact on all sports today. Sensors, low-cost, high-speed, high-resolution video cameras, social media tracking, engine monitoring, and athlete biometrics are just a few emerging technologies enabling big data to transform the sports industry for athletes, sports organizations, and fans alike. Go Noles!